Hey there, so I'm going with an 8.5 inch by 11 inch layout for this one, and I have a single vertical 4 inch by 6 inch photo. Now I'm playing with the Box of Crayons collection from Chamel and American Crafts, which I love. And I just so happen to have a piece of this paper that I used on a different layout, and I think this could be a great paper to offset the yellow in my daughter's coat. Just think it looks perfect. The colors are really fantastic. So I'm going to go ahead and cut off the manufacturer's strip here just so I know exactly how much room I'm working with. Okay. And I'm also going to trim the pattern paper as well. And this creates that nice heavy weight of the yellow on the left side with a little bit of white in the dots in the middle and that nice white space on the right side. And I love how that feels right now. Now I'm going with the rule of thirds here, and I'm lining my daughter up with the line on the left third of the page. I'm just going to add some white cardstock behind my photo. And that's just going to frame out the photo and give it more of that visual weight that I need. Okay, so I'm going to focus on the journaling next, and I'm grabbing the writing pad, again from the Box of Crayons collection, just to see what kind of journaling options that there are in here. I love that teal heart, but I don't think I can make it fit on this sized layout. There are just so many cute little journaling options in here. And on this page, I like that there are those colorful rectangles, so I'm going to hold that place. And that big red rectangle looks like it would be perfect to house my journaling, my title, something like that. And it goes with the red that's in my photo. Okay, next up in the planning on this layout, I am pulling out the die cut pieces. These are so cute, and I'm just pulling out ones that I think will go with what I'm talking about on this layout. You don't necessarily need a themed product. Remember that, because if I needed themed product, I would be looking for Firefighter themed product, and that would not be easy to find. So I'm going based on what I'm going to be talking about in my journaling. So just pulling a few things out of here. I really like the idea light bulb. That's pretty darn cute. So I know that that's going to make the cut. And I grabbed the Hello die cut, but I just remembered that I have these amazing badges. And they're fabric and sequins, and they're fabulous. So what I'm going to do, because they're quite sticky, they're self-adhesive, is just cut it out with the acetate on the back. And I think I'm going to use that to start my title. I like the shininess it brings to the layout. Looking at the sticker pack here just to see if there's anything. That's the cardstock sticker sheet, sorry, the 6x12. See if there's anything on there that I'm interested in. And I want to add some more colors to this layout. So I've just pulled off the manufacturer's strip from one of the 12 inch by 12 inch papers. That's going to help me get a nice shelf there to set my photo on and to place my title below. So here's that big red rectangle. I'm going to go ahead and cut that out. And I'm going to stick it kind of under that pattern, that striped pattern. So for my title, I want it to be Hello Firefighter Lizzy. So I'm just going to go ahead and spell that out really quickly. I love tile alphas. They're really great for, creating a bit more color on your layouts, especially since they have that colorful background. But I always do this when when I use the tile alphas, I run out of room. And you think by now that I would have realized that I need to start, on the side that I'm going to run out of room, so the right side, but I didn't. But I just want to get a good idea of what my title is going to look like before I fix it. So these stickers included in the collection are just gorgeous. I love that they have kind of like a childlike font, and they're kind of different sizes. They're just so much fun, and I love the way they look on this layout. So since I added all of the colors on that diagonal stripe above, I feel free to add all the colors to the word Lizzy in my title. And I'm just seeing here if there's anything else major I need to add before I fix my title. So what I'm going to do is start on the right. I'm going to add the R and then pick up each tile individually until the word is totally correct. Okay, now I have my title in place. And I'm just checking out the sticker sheet here to see if there's anything that I should pull out of here. And I do love this rainbow. I love that it mimics the stripe above it. This sticker book is really, really fun. There are so many stickers in here, and this is also where the little red tile alphas came from. So I'm going to add the strip of washi here just to bring something dark. I just needed a little bit of contrast below my photo. And as you can see, nothing is adhered down just yet. But the beauty of washi is that you can put it where you want it, and if you change your mind, it's easy to pull right back up. Just going through the rest of the stickers here to see what I could use. I love those little circles, but I just remembered that they are also on a piece of pattern paper, so I don't need to use the stickers for what I have in mind. Okay, so I've grabbed the pattern paper and my circle punch, and I'm just punching out bits of the pattern paper. And I'm doing a couple of different colorways, which I might change my mind on later. Let's see. Okay, so now comes the part where I start just fussing over this layout. I just grabbed this Rainbow of Possibilities sticker. I think that's perfect to go on the rainbow, and it pulls some yellow down into that title block down there. I'm also going to move the idea light bulb over to the left to kind of balance out the heaviness that I have going on with my title. And I'm also going to remove this piece of washi because I really don't think it's doing anything for me. Plus, it's more of a dark blue than it is black. Okay, I just grabbed this little crayon from the die cut pack, and even though my layout doesn't have anything to do with art or drawing, the crayon works great for pulling your eye to the start of that title. And it doesn't have to be about, firefighting. I mean, because the layout is about my daughter and playing make believe, it has like a childlike feel, which means that the crown is perfect to go on this layout. Okay, so while I was creating, before I got anything down, I decided to turn my layout, turn that pattern paper to the side, and I like it so much more now. I like having my title right below my daughter's photo. I like having the white space on the left so I can add my journaling right here. I just think that this is going to be the way to go for this layout. So you can see here that I added my journaling. I type it up in Photoshop Elements and print that out. That's why I love creating 8.5" by 11" layouts, because it's so easy to just print your journaling onto a white background. So at this point, I'm going to go ahead and start adhering everything down. Okay, so when it comes to having a really strong horizontal line on my layout, I always check my measurements just to make sure it's straight, because if you don't, you can definitely tell. And it's usually after I photographed it that I can tell, which is annoying. So I'm going to go ahead and adhere my photo at the top. I'm going to put it at a slight angle because everything else is in such straight lines. And it's going to overlap that border strip just slightly. I didn't add dimensional adhesive because this hello badge is going right over the top of it. Before the die cut here, I'm going to go ahead and add dimensional adhesive. Also grabbing the little Rainbow of Possibilities sticker, and I'm just going to put the tiniest, the skinniest little, dimensional adhesive on the back of that just to bump it up. This is a good thing to do when you're putting a sticker on top of a sticker like I'm doing here, just to make one of them stand out a bit. So I've decided to go with just the yellow and multicolor polka dots on the layout. Just going to add a couple of mini staples to that crown. I love how that slides right in there. It's so cute. Okay, so I have that dot there at the top right corner, but I also want to add something else up to that corner, because I feel like I'm creating a triangle here. So my triangle is really going to be this top right corner, and then the area around where my journaling is placed, and then my title. That's going to be my triangle with my photo in the center. Just figuring out how I can get this added in, but I don't like how that dot is competing with the idea die cut. So we'll see if that one lasts. Okay, so I keep on messing about with this little dot here and I can't get it the way that I want it. But as soon as I turned it so that the white part was underneath, oh sorry, the white part was showing and the yellow part was underneath my photo, that seemed much better to me. It's just a little bit of texture there without all of that yellow competing with the idea die cut. I feel like there needs to be something here at the top of my journaling to kind of complete that visual triangle. Grabbing some hearts from the sticker sheet. And this one needs a little bit of adhesive because when I pulled it off, I pulled off some of the backing. Also added a dimensional adhesive to the back just to bump that up. Having a hard time getting these guys off for some reason today. And okay, the teal heart. I have little tiny dimensional adhesive from Stampin' Up! And I love these guys. Okay, I'm just going to scatter some of these enamel shapes around the layout just to add a different kind of texture and a little bit of glitter because they're glittery. It's so fun. I love how all the colors are coming together here. So I started out with the main color in my photo, which was the yellow. I added the white, or sorry, added the red, and then from there kind of went out on a rainbow kick. So super fun. Also love that those dots, that they have the yellow with the black polka dot, kind of mimics the bottom. So it's tying the top of the layout to the bottom of the layout. I'm going to add my date to the crayon there. So ever since I flipped this layout, I've been trying to figure out what to put on the left side of my photo there. And then I saw this pattern paper as I was putting things away, and I thought, wow, that's perfect. It is her initial, and I'm just going to cut a little banner edge in it, just a line in the center and then lines from the corners. Easy peasy. And I'm going to tuck that under my photo, and I think that is just the perfect finishing touch for this layout. I really couldn't be happier with the way it's turned out. It's definitely different than how I envisioned it at the beginning, but this layout was so super fun to make. I kind of just went with it, went with my gut. I turned the layout from a vertical kind of design to a horizontal design. I love that title work. That's probably my favorite part of the layout. How fun are those products? So super fun. So check out the Box of Crayons collection by Chamel and American Crafts. You can find the links in the video notes. Thanks so much for watching, and happy creating!